Still on vectors, let's build on that concept so far. Vectors can be viewed in terms of what is called displacement of vectors. So a vector can be displaced either in terms of looking at it from the x-axis, the y-axis, and the z-axis. So at your level, we would restrict ourselves to what? Two axes. So some books will say the x component, and we have what's called the y component. A bit of phonetics on which one there now. So the x component and then the y component. Every vector is described in terms of its x component and its y component. So we play on our probability a little. A vector can either be described in x or y, or what? X and y. So it means that for every vector described in the Cartesian coordinate system of two axes, it can either be, there are three options you can have. You can either have it in as only x, only y, or what? Both. So let's look at something here. So with that understanding, we can have a vector represented in this way. Please let's watch. As either a column or a row. So we have what is called row vector, and there's something we call column vector. Is that okay? Row or column vector. Now, I'm going to have something like this. Let's say x and y. This is for column. And I could have something like this. X and what? Y. Notice that I have not put a comma. Please, let's watch this. These are things you really need to watch out for when you are studying concepts. X, y. X, y. I have not put a comma to it. I have not done what? Put a comma to it. So if I do this, so now let's stretch our understanding. If I do this, what is this? It will be a coordinate system. So this is a coordinate, this is a vector. We don't write coordinates like this. Coordinates are always written in row form. Do you get it? But a vector can be written as a column or as a row vector. And when you write vectors, you do not put comma. So anytime you see a comma, what does that tell you? That is a coordinate. But when you don't see a comma, it is a vector. Is that okay?